Friends, today I discuss on retrosynthetic approach to organic synthesis. It is also known as a disconnection approach. Actually, this one concept is quite useful for MSc Organic Chemistry students. Like, I just give a simple example. When we are making a good building or good home, first, what we do first? We are contact to the engineer, we are contact to the architecture, and we also contact for this contractor for entire three persons like architecture, engineer and the contractor. They are making a plan to how the customer is required, like amenities, which kind of requirement is from which kind of requirement from customer. So those kind of entire three persons are met together and plan a pre-plan of any buildings. Same thing happens in retrosynthesis or disconnection approach. If you want to develop new novel organic drugs, organic molecules, polymer molecules, dyes molecule, and any kind of molecule, generally first we draw on the plan sheet and we are finding a route, because any kind of target is synthesized more than 100 to 200 routes, but generally we are find a easiest route and low cost, cheapest, easily starting available materials to this kind of requirement we first seen. In the retrosynthesis, generally, or in organic chemistry, maximum 80 to 90% drugs is making from these aromatic compounds, aromatic heterocyclic compounds. So to this kind of heterocyclic compounds, whenever we are trying to synthesize compound, some basic concept is needed, like some reaction mechanism, some reactions like electrophilic substitutions, nucleophilic substitution, regioselectivity, stereoselectivity, reagents, chemoselectivity. Those kind of concept is needed because the retrosynthesis is the amalgamations of entire all the basic concept of chemistry. Let us see today I discussed on two most important matters in your syllabus. Two types of reactions in aromatic ring. This is the two types of reaction generally in the aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions and aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions. Here, in the retrosynthesis of aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions, generally, I was recently discussed, any kind of compounds, whatever we synthesize, is called a target molecule. Target molecule, that means, like I was right now given the best example of this. Suppose we we construct a building, then we plan first, and after plan we are find the material cost, raw materials availabilities. So same thing happens here. A target molecule, that means this is the target molecule, that means whatever we want to synthesize, this is called a target molecule. Here, second, in the target molecule, first we are finding the routes. The finding route process is called analysis. The analysis is called ideal fragmentations of target molecules. Here, how we can fragmentate any molecule? Here, a pink color arrow is mentioned over here. First, we do the carbon halogen disconnections. So, if we fragmented carbon halogen, then we can get like this one kind of carbon halogen is mentioned over the arrow, and this is called a, suppose we fragment it, one entity is become a negative and another part is become a positive. Here the most important thing in the entire retrosynthesis, like to this kind of arrow is mentioned. This is the retrosynthesis arrow, and the retrosynthesis arrow, that means it is a mention a reversible reactions. Reversible reaction, it is not in terms of physical chemistry. Entire methods is called a speculated and Gaussian method. So we not consider as a reversible reaction. Reversible reaction, that means A is converting to B and B is converting to A. But in case of, in just a retrosynthesis, this arrow is different. In reversible arrow, there are mentioned in another arrow in left side. So this is the retrosynthesis arrow. Here I mention one another terms like synthon. What is meaning of the synthon? Synthon is the ideal fragmentations after some species which is contain a specific charge content species is called a synthon. Suppose here it is fragmented, it is give the arenium anion, and another is chlorine or halogens. Any kind of halogens might be possible. So here this is the positive and negative charges to species is exist, but it is not exist in the aqueous form. So whenever we want in the reactions, so it is created from the reagents, and this reagent is called a synthetic equivalent. And synthetic equivalence, its sign is like triple arrow. So here we can see here the synthetic equivalent is called a required reagents. So this is the required reagents. So the entire methods, like we have this one target, sorry friends, once again I explain it. See, this is the synthon reagent and the reaction. So we want like this one, a synthon. See, this is the R plus. How we can create a R plus, like alkyl group? In generally we are talk about reagents for aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions. Friends, we already learned in the BSc class and 12th standard class 2. So how we create an electrophile? Electrophile is created generally in when the Lewis acid or protonated acid are react to each other, and it is create a positive charge contained species which is incomplete its octet, and those kind of species is called electrophile, and electrophile is always approach to nucleophile. So here we can see that, so alkyl bromide and AlCl3, the anhydrous AlCl3 is called Lewis acid, and alkyl bromide are react to each other, and it is creating like R plus electrophile. The reaction is called a Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So next, same kind of alkyl group is created by alcohol and acids, alkene and like H plus. Suppose we want a acyl group. So what we do, acyl group, then RCO. See, this is the acetyl chloride and Lewis acid, and this kind of reaction is called a Friedel-Crafts acylation. So next, here the synthon reagent and reaction. Why I explain the synthon? Synthon is like electrophile right now. So if we want to nitro group, then we want a concentrate HNO3 and H2SO4. It is called a nitration reaction. Chlorine, this is the Friedel-Crafts reactions. We want this reaction name is chlorinations. Bromine, we want a Friedel by the Lewis acid or bromine, it is called a bromination. Same thing is happen, sulfur group, sulfuric acid, sulfonations. Sulfonyl chloride, the same thing, the chlorosulfonic and chlorosulfonations. So here azo group, then we could see the entire reaction. Generally we could see that the reagent is whether a protonated acid or Lewis acid. Suppose we create a nitro group, then we call a nitrations. Chloro, then chlorination, bromo, bromination. So entire plus charge species is electron deficient, and electron deficient species is called a electrophile, and electrophile is always attached electron rich position. So here Fidelkraft alkylations. This is the target. Friends, what happened? This is the target, and this molecule is called antioxidant, and it is used in the food industry like preservatives. So what happened here? The butylated hydroxytoluene is mentioned over here. The BHT is a non-preservative or antioxidant molecule. See what happens. This is the simple. If we want to analysis, this is the target, and we want to manufacture to this kind of molecule. What should we do first? First, we find a route of the synthesis. First, here the mentioned the butylated group over here butylated group and one toluene. There are total three group is present this target. One is butylated, one is hydroxy, and another is alkyl. So first we disconnect a butylated groups. Why? Because as per retrosynthesis rules, a more branched position is first disconnect as compared to less branched position. So this is the simple alkane. So first we disconnect to these more branched positions. So this is the carbon-carbon disconnection, retrosynthesis arrow, and this is called a Fidelkraft reactions. See, whenever we are fragmented, we also think a reverse thing, synthesis matters. Because suppose this one is converted into this one is converted into this one, so it is necessity to this one is also converted into this one. So the entire matter is called how we have a hydroxytoluene over here. So how could we develop a butyl group on ortho position? It is necessity. So friends, it is so simple. Whenever this is the tertiary alkyl group is mentioned over here, but in tertiary alkyl it is not existent like this 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. So whenever we want to synthesis, see here taking this is entire method is called a analysis, and here the synthesis. This analysis is the speculating method matters, but synthesis is the original method matters. So here the para-hydroxytoluene. See, first we can taking the 2-chloro tertiary butyl chloride and AlCl3. So if tertiary butyl chloride and AlCl3, the tertiary butyl chloride AlCl3 is Lewis acid and tertiary butyl chloride like this one. So they are react to each other and it is created a alkylating groups. And some another example, the Fidelkraft acylation reaction. In the Fidelkraft acylation reactions, here this is the target. So this one target, if we disconnect carbon disconnections, then we could get this one, the carbon disconnection. This is simply the aromatic ring contain alkyl group. The alkyl group is always introduced in any aromatic or any heterocyclic compound by Fidelkraft reaction. In generally Fidelkraft reactions, which reaction is needed? A alkylations electrophilic substitution reaction. So same thing is over here. See, this is the benzene and chloro 2-methyl pentane type of molecules. So possible rearrangement is like Fidelkraft acylations. The Fidelkraft acylation, this is the benzene ring. Suppose we can take to this kind of alkyl halide and Lewis acid. What happened? What is the role of Lewis acid? Here the Lewis acid is anhydrous AlCl3. The anhydrous AlCl3 and the alkyl halide react to each other, and chlorine is accept in the AlCl3, and AlCl3 become a AlCl4 and half parts become a electrophile. So it is attached toward this benzene ring and making to this kind of two entities. So here the second ring is second reaction is, this is the aromatic ring, this is the acyl chloride. Like same thing is happened. Suppose if we want to develop acyl group over here, so we can get this one kind of reaction. This is the simple reactions. Suppose if we want to reductions, then zinc mercury Clemmensen reduction, and this is the carbonyl group is converted into CH2 group. So next reactions. Second, the 1 carbon electrophile for aromatic synthesis. Electrophile for 1 carbon electrophile reaction. So same thing is happens over here. This is the target and this one is created this one. Second, friends, see the 1 carbon electrophile for the aromatics reactions. Generally there are the 2 same matters is mentioned over here, synthon reagent, synthetic equivalent. So this is if you want to methylene chloride group in aromatic ring. So which reagent is needed? Like formaldehyde, hydrochloric acid and ZnCl2, and this is called a chloromethylations. So same thing is happen if you develop the aldehyde groups. So if we develop aldehyde, then we can use a chloroform and base, and this is called a simple known reaction is Riemann-Tiemann reactions. Suppose same thing is happens, Wilsmer-Hack reaction is also used to this kind of reactions. A retrosynthesis of piperenol. This is the perfumes compounds. I already discussed with you friends, whatever we want to make in the organic chemistry. So the retrosynthesis is the key elements. Without retrosynthesis it's not possible. See, this is the matter of perfume compounds. This is the aldehyde containing compounds, and 2 oxygen is attached to each other with the aldehyde ring. This is the target. So what happens? This is called a functional group interconversion. The functional group interconversion, that means one functional group is converted into another functional group. So how we can say, suppose the carboxylic group is converted into COOH by the oxidation reaction. So this is called a one functional group is converted into another functional group. So it is called a FGI. It is in the short term. Suppose methane is converted into carboxylic group. So this is the oxidation reaction, and this is also called a functional group interconversion. Suppose the nitro group is converted into amino group, then it is also called a functional group interconversions. Let us see what happens. This is last we check here. Here the aldehyde is mentioned over here. The aldehyde is converted into chloromethylenes. So chloromethylene is over mentions the aldehyde group is converted into chloromethylene. So this is the changing of the functional group is called a functional group interconversions. What happened next? This is the chloromethylations, and you can get this one. So this is entire matter is the analysis. This is matter of synthesis. The synthesis, what happens, we taking to this kind of molecule. Chloromethylation, last slide we already discussed how we can generate or create a chloromethylene group. So the formaldehyde, zinc chloride and hydrochloric acid is mentioned over here, and you can get a target. So this is the matters. Another thing, suppose if we oxidations, then we can get like this one, aldehyde group. So friends, the entire retrosynthesis is made by the different product and different chemistry aspect. Here the aromatic side chain, functional group interconversion. Here what happened? This is the functional group interconversions where there are the 4 type of reaction is involved in the functional group interconversion: oxidation reaction, reduction reactions, and some is like rearrangement, but quite few uses. Generally 2 types of reaction is maximum involved in this functional group interconversions, because we already learn like how many oxidizing agents, reducing agents, and their selectivity. Suppose I would like to discuss on this one. See, here a Y is reductant and which reagent is needed, and this one is reagents. Suppose nitro group is reducted by nitro group. Whenever it is occurring the reductions, then it is become a NH2, and this is generally the best reagent is hydrogen and palladium or carbon tin concentrate hydrochloric acid. Same thing is happens. Suppose the acyl group is reducted, then it is converted into secondary alcohol. So which reagent is used is generally sodium borohydrate. So friends, sometimes what happens, the selectivity of reducing agent is quite important, because certain reducing agent, certain reduction reactions. So here this is also acyl and this one is Clemmensen reduction. The Clemmensen reduction is generally maximum use because it is convert a carbonyl carbon into methylene group. So friends, next reactions, the functional group interconversions over here, oxidation reactions. Last we seen it is called a reduction reactions. So what happens? This is the chloromethylene. Chloromethylene is become a aldehyde group. Which reagent is needed? Hexamide. So friends, overall whatever we seen, the most important thing in retrosynthesis is we have a good knowledge of oxidizing agent, reducing agent, its selectivity, like electrophilic substitution, nucleophilic substitutions, its orientation theory, chemoselectivity, stereoselectivity. So the entire unit is making up blend of chemistry. So if you want to pursue your career in the R&D, then it is quite required to this unit. So this is, I am not discuss right now more, but here the CH2Cl oxidations, the chloromethylene is converted into CHO, and which reagent is needed? Hexamide. Second thing is methylene group, and it is converted into carboxylic group. Camenophore is used. Same thing is happens over here generally to this kind of reactions. So aromatic side chain functional group interconversions is like substitutions reactions. So this is the substitutions reactions, like methylene we can also substitute to this hydrogen atom by the chlorinations. So this is used the phosphorus pentachloride and chlorine. Second thing is, suppose the chloro is substituted by fluoro. So same thing, we can use the antimony pentasulfide. Friends, here next is cyano. Cyano is easily converted into carboxylic group, and we can use the base and water. So friends, this is the most important last conversions by the substitution reactions, because it is the frequently arise. What happens? Sometimes the amino group is converted into carboxylic group, and to this kind of reactions generally use this cyanide concept. Nucleophilic, friends, we are discussing on nucleophilic aromatic substitution reactions. In the nucleophilic aromatic substitution reaction, the addition of oxygen atoms to the aromatic ring, additions of alkoxy group in the aromatic ring. So what happens? Friends, what is the nucleophilic aromatic substitutions? Actually, when the strong base like NaOH, KOH, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxides, and any kind of alkyl and alkyl earth metal hydroxides, first and second group is hydroxide, is called a strong base. And strong base and Lewis base is act as a create a nucleophiles. A nucleophile is electron rich bases, so it is always try to attach with electron deficient species. The nucleophilic aromatic substitution, generally the diazonium is the ideal example. So lot of the plenty of functional group is changed by the use of diazotization reactions. The diazonium salt N2 is easily substituted by the chloro, by fluoro, by hydroxy. So we can see like the synthetic sequences like nitrations, reductions, diazotization. So this kind of substitutions. Let us check over here the nucleophilic aromatic substitutions. Friends, here this is the nucleophilic aromatic substitution. This is the nitro, we already seen. I am not want to more discussion. Here the nitro group is converted into amino group. the amino group is also converted into cyano group. Friends, how it is possible? The amino group is become a diazonium salt, and the diazonium salt could change by various 15 to 16 different reactions. Suppose it is react with the water, then it is give the hydroxy group. Suppose it is react with the cuprous cyanide and the HCl, so it is give the chlorobenzene. Sometimes it is give the bromobenzene, iodobenzene, benzene. So there are plenty types of reactions. So retrosynthesis of phenol. So this is called a one target molecule. So what happens? This is the target, and if we want to substitutions here, this is the main applications there. See, whenever we seen first in any target, like hydroxy group is present, bromo is present, and methylene group is present, we want to develop to these compounds, and we are developed to organic synthesis. What we do first we think about how hydroxy group is developed in aromatic ring. We think about it. So is it possible to amino group is converted into hydroxy group? Friends, recently we seen that one reactions, like the amino group is converted into diazonium salt, and the diazonium salt is react with the water, then it is give the hydroxy group. Same thing is happens here. The bromo, the carbon halogen disconnections. See, this is give the para amino toluene. This is also called a toluene too. So here once again we do the functional group interconversion. The nitro group is converted into amino group is converted into nitro group. So friends, what happens over here? See, this entire reactions, there are 2-3 concept is used. This one is target. The entire matter is called a analysis. First we want to develop to this kind of compound synthesis. First here, once again I explain, the hydroxy group is present, the bromo is present, and methylene group is present. Sorry for this technically mistake. Here once again I explain the another example. See, this is the methylene group, this is the nitro group, nitrations. Then what happens? We get a para-nitro toluene. So here, if we want to reductions, then it is become a amino group. Then what happens? If we acylations, amino group is more sensitive, so it is more reactive, so protection is needed by the acetic acids, which would protected to this amino group. Acylation, by acylation after brominations, we can get like this one target. So friends, overall the reactions, we could next check. Yes, aromatic compounds made by nucleophilic displacement or diazonium reactions. So friends, this is another concept. Aromatic compounds made by the nucleophilic displacement has a diazonium salt. This is aniline. The aniline is quite used in the dyes industry to develop or new functional group in the already exist any compounds. Here, the diazotizations of anilines, then it is give the benzene diazonium salt, and we already discussed in the nucleophile. The nucleophile is substitute. This is the nucleophile. It substitute the N2 groups over here, so it is give the new groups. Suppose here, if we want to develop a hydroxy group, which reagent is used? Water. If we want to alkoxy group, which reagent is used? Alcohol. If we want to cyanide, then which one reagent is used? Cuprous cyanide. See, if we want to bromo or chloro, we can use like this one kind of reactions. So friends, if we want to iodine group, then we can use hydrogen. So entire method is completed by the nucleophilic substitution reactions. Friends, if we developed hydroxy group, then which one is used? Water. Suppose if we want to develop the chlorine, then cuprous chloride. If we want to iodide, then cuprous iodide. So those kind of reactions already mentioned in the last slide. Right now I discuss with to this target. So friends, here this is the target molecule. By the substitution reactions we could develop like this one cyanide. Friends, how could we develop the cyanide? We can think first before the analysis of any target molecule. The amino group is easily and this cyanide is here the functional group interconversion. The amino group is converted into nitro. So the carbon nitrogen disconnections, we can get a toluene, and this is the nitration reactions, and here it is become the orthonitrotoluene. So this is the synthesis. It is a simple thing. See, the toluene in the methyl group is orthopara directive group. So if we do the nitration, then we can get two derivatives, orthonitro and paranitro. So here, suppose if we do the reduction, then we can get a orthoaminotoluene. So here, if we do the diazotization reaction, then we could develop a cyanide group over here. So here, this is the target molecule. Nucleophilic substitutions of halides. Here, the displacement of halide from aromatic ring is possible if there are the orthopara directive groups. See, this is the ancillary. Here, the nucleophilic substitutions of halides. See, it is the simple reactions, the chlorobenzene, and if we do the nitration, orthopara derivative of chlorobenzene is obtained. Next, if we do the nucleophilic substitutions, two electron withdrawing group is there, this one. So we can get a orthopara derivatives. So suppose if we have like this kind of target, then if we do the analysis, then we can here get a trifluoro-nitro-nitro. We could substitute to this molecule. What happens? It is the substitute by this one group. So once again, let us see. And in the retrosynthesis, generally the electron withdrawing group is first disconnect as compared to electron donating group. There are the four type of groups here: this one, and this one. So the nitro is electron withdrawing group. So in these reactions, the nitro group is first disconnect as compared to like this one. So we can get like this one, parachloro, trifluoro, methane. So how could we synthesize? Generally we can take like this one. Meanwhile the synthesis, trifluorochlorobenzene. Here the nitration first. This is the reactions. The chloro is the orthopara directive group, and this one the trifluoromethane is, as per orientations, it is adjust to these positions 1, 2, 3, third number positions. So here in the presence of base like NaOH, KOH, the chlorine is substitute, and we can get a like this one target. So next reaction.